Good evening, this is Jessica Berman.
And I am Beliva too. We have breaking news coverage of the Australian wildfires. Jennifer So reports on this developing story.
Thank you, Beli. I'm here in southeastern Australia, and as you can see behind me, the fires continue to burn rapidly. And currently, the dust toll from the fire continues to rise as authorities search the debris. The wildfires that have broken out in southeastern Australia has left the death toll at 181, easily able to reach at the 300. Over 500 have been injured and nearly 1,000 homes have been destroyed, spreading across 902,000 acres. There continues to be an investigation as for the cause of the wildfires. Australian police are targeting some potential arsonists. Officials that have been investigating this case believe that the fires were deliberately set. A task force has been set up to hunt down the suspected arsonist, who could be charged with murder. The severity of the wildfires are affecting thousands of Australian residents. Firefighters are scrambling to protect the reservoirs near Melbourne as government officials plan to ship billions of liters of water from other areas. As the fires continue unchecked across the 1,200 square mile area in the southwest corner of Australia, more fatalities are being discovered as 3,000 firefighters and rescue workers make their way to villages and communities that have been consumed by the flames. Prime Minister Kevin Rudd has told reporters recently that hell in all its fury has visited the good people of Victoria in the last 24 hours. Many good people lie dead, many injured. From recent reports, searing temperatures and blasts of winds created a firestorm that swept across the country's Victoria state, where at least 700 homes were destroyed and all of the victims dead. The skies rained ash and trees exploded in the inferno. Witnesses said as temperatures of it up to 117 degrees combined with the winds to create a furnace. Rescue workers have not been able to thoroughly investigate many of the homes that have been destroyed due to the intense heat. Officials have warned that identifying the dead may take weeks. Authorities continue to investigate the potential cause of the wildfires and are trying their best to continue rescuing victims and providing relief to those in need. This is Jennifer So reporting live from Australia for WJBY News.
Suspected arsonists may face murder charges. The death toll is expected to exceed 200 and more than a dozen fires continue to burn uncontrolled.
In other news, investigators have found that the Peanut Corporation of America is responsible for the recent salmonella outbreak. Yura Park is live with the story.
Yes, Jessica. The Peanut Corporation of America has been under investigation for the salmonella outbreak and has forced what has been called one of the biggest food recalls in U.S. history. And now, the Food and Drug Administration has been put under close scrutiny.
The FDA recently reported that the peanut plant knew their products were tainted with salmonella, testing positive for the bacteria. FDA officials claim that they have evidence that the Peanut Corporation of America found 12 separate instances of salmonella since 2007, but continued to sell its products anyways. According to health officials, in an email sent by president and owner of the Peanut Corporation, Stuart Parnell, to his plant manager, he said it was okay to turn them loose after a second test cleared products that had once tested for the presence of salmonella. Yet shipping the peanuts to major food manufacturers, it has sickened nearly 600 people and has already taken the lives of 9. When the Texas Department of State Health Services inspected the plant, they discovered dead rodents, rodent excrement, and bird feathers, all of which clearly violate the regulations. Stuart Parnell appeared before the House of Representatives to testify under the Fifth Amendment. Avoiding the bombardment of questioning, he repeatedly stated, "On the advice of my counsel, I respectfully decline to answer your questions based on the protection afforded me under the United States Constitution." Illinois Representative Jan Schakowsky commented, "Our government failed you, and there's no excuse we can offer you." More than 1,800 products have been recalled and several bills are now being introduced in Congress proposing stricter food safety regulations. The most popular focus is placing the spotlight on giving FDA more money and authority to split the agency to create a separate organization in charge of food safety.
Jessica, a federal criminal investigation has been launched and is currently underway. This is Yura Park reporting live for WJBY News. Back to you.
FDA officials told lawmakers more federal inspections could have helped to prevent the outbreak.
The Downey Dog Park in Orange County has been closed after a dog with a potentially deadly virus has been found on the premises. The dog was infected with the canine parvovirus. This virus is highly contagious and is sometimes fatal to dogs. However, the disease is not a danger to humans. Workers have bleached the area just as a precaution. Speaking of dog parks, if you're thinking of taking your dog out for a walk today, you might want to think about taking an umbrella with you. Jennifer, what is the current weather update?
Dry for a little while longer, the rain continues to move in as we go through the evening, with heavier showers occurring over here, mainly in the yellow section. As we advance later into the night, the rain will continue on towards the east, reversing the winds northwest.
Forward tomorrow, the showers will continue, but later on in the week, temperatures will rise, reaching up to the high 70s. Low 50s today, but advancing on towards the week, the temperatures will gradually rise to the 60s and 70s. The rain will disappear and the sun will continue to shine towards the end of the week. Lots of sunshine with limited showers except on Wednesday with a 30% chance of light showers.
Jessica got a chance to catch up with the DP girls varsity softball team. How'd it go, Jessica?
At a home game against Evans, the DP girls snagged a victorious win with a final score of 18-1. See what Coach Wojtasek had to say about the game.
How did you feel after the game with Evans?
Well, I think it was a great victory for us. We needed to get some confidence from everybody, and I think that game did gain confidence because I know we played well after that. And we're looking forward to having better victories and more victories as we move on throughout the season. And our ball players who are inexperienced are getting more experience, and that's all we really need is more experience. And towards the end of the year, we will be a lot better squad.
Thanks for joining WJBY News this evening.
Be sure to catch any new developments of tonight's stories on WJBYnews.com.
This is Beliba 2.
And this is Jessica Berman, signing off for this edition of Evening News. Good night.